Hello, YouTube. I have learned how to do voiceovers, so now you don't have to look at my face every video, at least. Today, I want to talk to you about a fancy new concept in psychology, especially work and organizational psychology, which is psychological safety. Basically, it means sort of what it sounds like. You think of psychological safety and you might think of emotional safety. In this work and organizational field, it is referred to as when you dare speak up without fear of repercussions in form of like negative feedback, right? Or getting laughed at or whatever. And this is an important part of group processes. When a new group forms, it doesn't have to be in a work environment. It comes with some insecurity. No one wants to stand out and be the nail that gets hammered, so to speak. And then in this group process, there might be conflicts where you try to find your place and your role within the group or in a relationship, right? And if these conflicts can be resolved in a good and healthy way, then the group or relationship starts to like find its place and become better and better. And only then can, first of all, friendships form, but also sort of a deeper understanding of one another. So, psychological safety can be achieved in the work environment by making it very clear what people's roles are and what their tasks are, their job description, but also getting to know each other sort of through icebreakers and setting the tone for how conflicts are to be solved. Because there will always be conflicts. It doesn't have to be like outright shouting or fighting or whatever. A conflict can be sort of under the surface, which is not good because then it will never get resolved. And an important part of this is setting the tone for allowing sort of conflict in moderation. So if you can sort of say what you want, and I don't mean what you want, like say anything, but say what it is that you want, and the other part can tell you that as well, and then you sort of try to come up with the solution. That's a very good way. But a lot of times, like I said, conflicts remain hidden and then they sort of fester and grow, and either someone explodes in the end or it becomes a very bitter and toxic environment. And this is very detrimental to efficiency in group, but also to a relationship or to a friendship, because it's going to create an environment where everyone sort of treads on eggshells because they don't really feel close to one another. And they just don't want that conflict because no one really wants conflict, at least not all the time, in unnecessary ways. So, what you need to do when in a workplace or perhaps in sort of athletes environment, a sports environment where you work as a team, it's very good to like systematically make sort of a group contract of conduct. And another way is to, of course, talk about the conflicts and talk about events. And one of the ways you can do that systematically is with something that's called an after action review. This is a great system that is used by those that work in surgeries, in the fire department, in the ambulance, and other places where after an event or a mission or whatever, you go through these points, which is what happened, what was supposed to happen, what did we think were going to happen, what did we do well, and what can we do better. And this is sort of a great way to build psychological safety over time while sort of making the team more effective and learning your job, right, over time. You really need to think of learning as an ongoing process rather than something that is to be done and then be done with it. Adaptation over time is an essential part of becoming really good at what you do and sort of adapting to life, right? So that's all I have to say about psychological safety today. Stay tuned for tomorrow. Then I'm going to introduce Sports Psychology Sunday, which is going to be a good time. Anyway, have a great Saturday. As you can see, I've been taking a walk in this beautiful weather. And take care.